Booze and Reviews, Critique,
Watch your mouth.
T-Roy, and I am Mugu. Yeah, we hitting you with another episode. Booze and Reviews, Kung Fu Theater. Yeah, we got that's on the byline. But yeah, so we got another one for you, and I'm gonna let my man T-Roy bring it in.
All right, so we are doing today 1978's Crippled Avengers. This one came out directed by Chang Shea. I'm probably butchering his name. That's why when I talk about the characters, I'm not using nobody's name. I'm probably gonna go one guy's name, and I'm gonna try and get y'all to see who I'm talking about based on the other movies that they was in. So, the Shaw Brothers, who's known for making like a lot of our favorite movies, kung fu movies, this and Five Deadly Venoms and Chinese Super Ninjas, like all kind of crazy movies. They got a long list of movies.
Killers.
But this movie, it's about this guy. He's like the tyrant of the town, and I want to say we talked about it. I think his name is Shu Ten. But I think Mugu had
Ten Tao.
10 Tao Shu Ten. 10 toes down though.
Exactly.
But he's like the tyrant of the town. He kind of rules with force. Some of the dudes that he beefing with, they attack his little palace, and they looking to get at him, but he not there. So they find his son. His son's like he about 10 years old, and his wife. So one dude, he decided we not gonna kill him because I don't believe in killing women and children. But the other dude like, no, we gotta leave a message. So they cut his wife's legs off right there. She dies off top. She's out of there, cashed out.
Gone.
Cuts the son's arms off, just locked him off right at the elbow. He survives though. So my man Chu Ten, he comes in, see what went down, and he hit them with the the Tiger Strike. That was in his style, and he cold with it. So he killed all the dudes right there. He teaches his son what the first thing he do for his son when his arms heal up, he make him some iron arms, and he teach him kung fu. So he didn't taught his son. The son grow up. Some years go by. For whatever reason, I guess his whole thing throughout this movie is to just paralyze people. He handicaps everybody he runs into. Serving, crippled everybody. So the son is grown now. His son is a beast. What happens is he finds the sons of the guys that did what they did to his wife and his son. He tell his son they're yours. Do what you gonna do with them. Son cripples all of them. He done broke arms, broke legs, kneecaps, everything. So, getting to the gist of the story, everybody that he runs into is the first victim that he runs into. This guy that he's like I guess he just wandered into town. He ended up saying something slick to Shu Ten. The son blinds him. He pokes him in the eyes with the iron hand, blinds him. Runs into another victim. He's like the blacksmith of the town. Now he not scared of nobody. He be talking shit to Chu Ten the whole movie, just trying to talk shit to him. Meets him at the palace, at Chu Ten's palace. He claps his ears with his hands, and before he did that, he fed him a poison. He force fed him a poison that made him mute. So he like double crippled his ass. The third dude,
attitude with him.
I think he bumped into Chu Ten, and he told him you should watch where you going. He like, okay, so you can't, you need to watch how you walk. Chopped his legs off. So that's 3 guys down. Now the fourth dude, he comes in and he see that Chu Ten is just serving everybody. Got the zero tolerance policy to talk shit. He feel bad about the 3 guys, and he go to Chu Ten's palace to get revenge for them for what happened. Now, dude, he knows martial arts. He get busy. He get there. He's fighting with Chu Ten's I guess that's like his second in command, and he get down. But they end up capturing him. And what they do to him, I think they wrapped a chain around his head and made him mentally challenged. I'm gonna use the air quotes because I'm not gonna use the R word. Back in the day, they would have called him, hit him with the R word, but I guess.
What would they hit him? They call him an idiot or something?
Yeah, they pretty much say, oh, he's an idiot now. Yeah, they had a plate
Yeah.
intertwined with chains,
On the side.
and they twisted it and twisted it until it just crushed his head.
Yeah, and it made him crazy, or you know,
Made him a retard. Let's just call it what it is. He was retarded.
And he becomes the comic relief of the movie for me.
Yeah, because we still gonna give him his props.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The thing is, though, even though he's retarded, he still can fight. He still knows his kung fu. So he'll do something and piss the other guys off because they made it back. He made it back to the other 3 guys that he was supposed to be getting revenge for. And when he pissed them off, they try and hit him with something, but he can flip and get away from them because he still knows how to fight.
Yeah.
So I thought that was pretty cool. But anyway, these 4 guys now, they all have a disability. They end up making it to the 4th guy, is the one that's crazy. They make it to his master, and what he does, he teaches all of them kung fu, and it's based around their particular handicaps. So my man, and the first guy that was blinded, he teaches him how to fight blind. He teaches him to tap into his hearing. His hearing is accelerated. He end up being like Daredevil down there because he can hear his ass off. Teach him how to fight blind. Second guy that was deaf and mute, he taught him sign language, to be able to use sign language, how to communicate with his boys. And he made him like some mirrors, I remember, to put on him just so because he can't hear nobody running up on him. So he can look over his shoulder with his mirrors. And he taught him how to scrap too. The third guy that got his legs cut off, made this nigga some iron feet. Just off top. And then taught the nigga how to kick real crazy. Yeah. He be Chuck Norris with it, going crazy with the kicking games off the hook.
Man.
But yeah. So they whole thing, now that they train, I think a couple years go by for they training, they head back into town to get revenge on Chu Tien and his son. And turn it over. Let y'all guys get down because I got a funny part I want to mention. And I know y'all got some things I ain't gonna get into.
Buddy.
I know. Okay. Well, yeah. The T-Roy just gave the premise of the movie and all that. I'm just gonna talk about a couple funny parts now.
Okay.
The tyrant. All I know is that I had the closed caption on when I was watching the movie, and his D-A-O is his name. I don't know how to pronounce it.
Dow.
I call him Dow. Now,
The bad guy?
Huh?
The bad guy? The main
Yeah, the bad guy.
Okay.
The main one. Funniest motherfucker in the world. He would maim these cats, and like the one that his son like may go blind, like he'll say something like that. I bet you ain't see that coming.
I knew it.
Shit like that.
I knew you was fucking do it.
Or the dude that he made mute and couldn't hear. You know, he'll make some off the wall joke
Like talk shit.
Yeah, and, right, something like that shit. So I feel the comedy was there. The kung fu, of course, with these guys, and I don't know how much you guys watch other classic kung fu movies, but pretty much everybody that was in, all the main characters that was in this movie was also the main characters in 5 Deadly Venoms. Those guys kung fu is off the chain. Out of 10, I gotta give the choreography an 8, but y'all will see later. We did Drunken Master. It just wasn't as crisp as Drunken Masters was. These guys, like, they had, like, you know what I'm saying? They got the style down. They know what they were supposed to do. They didn't rehearse, you know. It was good, but from those guys, from seeing them in 5 Deadly Venoms, which that was like a 10 as well. But it was like, it just was delayed, I would say. Like, it wasn't like, oh, you hit me, and then, like, we gotta stop, and then, like, we gotta remember our moves and stuff. It just wasn't, like, continuous, like, blah, blah, blah. That's the only bad thing I can say, and that's not even a bad thing. We don't know how much these guys practiced. Yeah. They might have been tired or whatnot, but this movie does have the ultimate show of, you always wonder when we start getting these video games, you know how your man always gotta fight the little minions, Then he gets to the end, and he got to fight the big guy.
Right.
And then if you pass that one, you got to go to level 2, fight his minions, and it's another different master. This movie will put you on that realm of like, dang, okay, I got to see who the next motherfucking bad guy is. Is somebody that, you know what I'm saying, got an iron jaw, or, lasers that come out his ears. But the one thing I can say about these kung fu flicks, you have to put yourself in the mind that you're there to get the jokes, to get the lesson out of it. There's always a lesson in the kung fu movie if you ever thought about it. And man, it's not too much I can say. I didn't even say anything bad about the movie. It was just I wanted more from the choreography, like as far as the continuity.
Okay.
But I still have to give it a full cup.
Okay.
Number one, because it got your comedy, it got your bad guy set. So, oh man. See, I'm starting to remember a whole lot of other funny stuff, but we'll come back to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it has your lesson, and it just has your classic kung fu. Okay, you thought you was the shit, you got beat up, now you gotta go to a master, and now you know some shit, you learned the lesson.
Right.
And you gotta get your ones back.
Yeah.
You know shit, them niggas kicked your ass.
Yeah.
But I gotta give this movie a full cut, man, with a shot of I'm gonna give it a shot of some Grand Marnier.
Okay.
With a twist of milk in it. With a twist of milk. But this is as far as kung fu movies, this not in your top 10 classics. I don't know, you probably ain't even seen 10 kung fu movies if this ain't in your top 10. But Crippled Avengers, man, is one that you must have in your mental repertoire.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Full cup.
Wow.
Full cup. Shot of Grand Marnier.
Okay. So,
Okay.
man, so, we go back with these. You know how they, this is one of the ones we went up to, off Dexter Video View. Go up to Video View, rent the boy. We gonna rent like 3 or 4. We go over to my man's house, Bloods and 40s, and we fucking kicking it, watching kung fu flicks or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So, but this was like one that we probably didn't grab, and then like I grabbed it on my own, and got onto this. Sweet, you automatically into it because you know all these cats from Five Deadly Ventures.
Right.
So you already into it, and then the storyline. I mean, boy. Crippling motherfuckers, dog. Like, I'm just gonna cripple you.
All the time.
Like, that's like them fights where they fought the bad guy and then the son was there and he was like, look, if you feeling froggy when you get older, and they do that in these all the time.
Yeah.
But the idea was to cripple them, so hey, you don't even think about fucking with us. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
The 10 Tigers.
Oh,
that was
man.
the cast that rolled up in the crib, the 10 Tigers.
And they was on demon time.
Now, my man, that before he got home, you know what I'm saying, they off his wife, and did, man get crippled his son. That shit was crazy, man, because he was like, man, I gotta he come back to the house, and he like, damn, y'all fuck my people up. Now I'm about to kill you, and I'm about to tell you what I'm gonna kill you with.
And he said how many strikes? He didn't say like 3 strikes.
He called, you know how we be like Kobe?
Yeah. He was money.
He was like, what did he say? Tiger in the forest. Tiger strike.
Tiger bite your ass.
Boy, and then it was a tiger whirlwind. Dog, he had all the styles. And so, bam, okay, I take them out. Then I tell my son, look, you still gonna be the man. I'm gonna get you straight, man. We're gonna get you straight, man. I'm gonna trade you anyway. And come back around years later and start being the fucking bully.
Yeah, man. Just rap.
Right. And then when I see the fucking when the arms extended, like the hand
extended,
I was like, that's
Yeah.
Crazy shit.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And then you go back around and you run a town and you just start getting shit your way.
Right.
And that's how most of these, they pop off. I was into it because of the actors. But I'm gonna tell you something right now. And I will do the research. Was not able to retrieve it. And from memory I was, but not to show actual factual. Same as when I was talking to T. Roy about it.
Okay.
This movie, he's gonna give you a breakdown on the actual actors, but they use these actors because, again, popular, right?
Yeah.
There is another movie that has some of the same basis, but they don't have the same big name actors. That is exactly like this movie. And I can remember one of the characters, and when I said the character, he was like, "Yeah, I remember that character." These guys were crippled, but they had you get weak in one thing, you strengthen the other shit up.
Yeah.
And you couldn't fuck with them like that.
Yeah.
But his one stop, like he would be fighting, he would stop. And he would move his knee. Like he put it back in place. And then he would start fighting again. I remember this movie vividly. I will get the name.
Okay.
But again, I think I think this was like the Kung Fu Hollywood. You know what I'm saying? We know y'all know them.
Yeah.
Golden Arms, Toad.
Yeah.
All these actors, you know who they are. So yeah, definitely with that. But again, now he brought up choreography. I get it. I get what he was talking about. So yeah, so I would still give it a full red cup.
Okay.
And I'm a kung fu martial art fan. You know what I'm saying? I give it a half pint. I'll give it a half pint of Hennessy.
A half?
Okay.
I give it a half pint of Hennessy.
Okay.
So, it's one of them joints. This is like, you got 4, and this was probably the second or the third one you got. You know what I'm saying? Because you already watched the other one, but this the second one you watched. Oh, shit.
Yeah.
So it's good. Go check it out. It's definitely banging. Tell them about that. Tell them about what you said about the actors, man.
Oh, yeah. So you have the guy that played, and I'm going to refer to them because we're going to talk about Five Deadly Venoms. I'm going to use that as a reference point. But the guy that played the lizard in the Five Deadly Venoms, he's the blind guy in this movie. He's the guy that's blind.
Number 3.
No, Scorpion was number 3.
4.
Scorpion?
Yep, Scorpion was number 3.
Scorpion was 2.
No, 2 was the snake.
4.
It was centipede, snake, scorpion, lizard, and then the toad. Yeah. Scorpion was number 3.
Go ahead. I'm trying. Okay, I think you're right. Hold on. Wait. Okay.
The centipede was.
It was centipede, snake, scorpion,
lizard, and then toad. Toad was 5.
Okay. And then
Toad was the last 2.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
So yeah,
what I say, number 3. I'm in number 4.
Using Five Deadly Venoms as the reference point. So the guy that ends up being deaf and mute, he's the Toad, which will be number 5 from Five Deadly Venoms. And then my man that lost his legs in this movie, he is the Scorpion, number 3 from Five Deadly Venoms. Then the guy that ended up being crazy, he is he's the student. They called him the hybrid Venom too. That ended up, collaborating with the good ones in Five Deadly Venoms.
Yeah. Teacher's last pupil.
Yeah, Teacher's last pupil. Yep. And they all put together what they ended up calling them the Venom Mob because they collaborated. It kind of was like the Chinese Brat Pack because they just collaborated on a whole bunch of different kung fu movies. Whether it was 1 or 2 or all of them. Yeah, right. They've been in a whole bunch of movies. Golden Arms, Chinese Super Ninjas, or they call it 5 Element Ninjas. This movie, Five Deadly Venoms.
It was a lot.
Yeah, it's so many movies. It's a lot.
They all kind of in the same one.
Yeah. But they was called the Venom Mob, and they all was athletes and martial artists and
sweet.
But I thought that was pretty dope.
What about number 2?
Number 2?
Yeah, did you see number 2 in this movie?
No, he's not in this, but he is in Golden Arms.
Yeah.
See, I was about to say, I knew he was
in Golden Arms.
Number 2 is the only one that wasn't.
He was.
The snake spirit.
Yeah, the snake. Yeah.
Do y'all notice that these old kung fu movies, and especially these movies, like between this, Five Deadly Venoms and Golden Arms, to me, there is somebody black that looks like every Chinese guy.
Yeah, it is. It is. It sure is. Yeah, half of them you know.
The crazy guy, the one that's crazy, to me looks like Queen Latifah. And I'm gonna put the picture up when the editing comes. We gonna show y'all, like, I'm gonna put the side by side.
I didn't know you were talking about celebrities. No, these
celebrities
like people
and people I know.
Yeah.
The Toad, the guy that's deaf.
Yeah.
You know, he reminds me of Henderson from and we used to laugh about that. It's a dude I went to high school with that looked like the snake. I mean, they look like
they definitely have
they all look like black
Negroid features.
Yeah, strong.
I mean, we can even talk about Jackie Chan's nose.
Boy, okay.
Like Jackie Chan, ain't, you know.
Man, that's not what.
Yeah. Funny part. I just want to mention the funny part in this movie for me that stood out. Towards the end of the movie, was Chu Tien is throwing a party and ten toes down. They throwing a party for him, and they inviting a lot of his friends, and a lot of those friends happen to be other martial artists, experts. And the Crippled Avengers, they there to get their revenge. But what happens is, it's this one guy that's there. He's kind of like the Hercules. He's like the big dude that can't be phased, and they can't do nothing to him. Y'all know where I'm going with it. He think he untouchable. So he runs into the Crippled Avengers, and they trying to tell him, they bring the one with the iron feet. And they told him, like, you know, if I can hurt you in these many blows, you got to leave us alone. And then he agrees to it. Like, you can punch me 3 times, kick me 3 times, and if y'all move me, I'll leave y'all alone. I'll fall back.
Boy, okay.
So they let the other guys go, I think, and when they let the iron dude go, he did his little kicks. And the crazy guy was trying to tell him, like, you don't want him to kick you. He got iron feet. Right? He like, oh, whatever. Like, that's just a style. Like, whatever. Do y'all know the iron dude that he did his little 3 punches, he went for that kick. He kicked a clear hole in this nigga's chest.
Yeah, you can see right through.
Like, he put the whole 5 feet in this nigga's collarbone. Like, he wrapped him up real quick, and it was over. My man was totally phased, but I thought that whole setup was funny.
Yeah, and teacher's last pupil was one who's like, I told you.
He got iron feet. He's like, you really do got iron feet.
He kicked him in the stomach. Did y'all see some of the intestine come out of homeboy?
Yeah, he leaked them.
Some of his intestines that came, it was hooked on to homeboy with the iron feet shoe.
Yeah.
He pulled out some intestines.
Yeah, he had them.
Yeah, and teacher's last pupil was like, you'll see, I told you. I'm trying to warn you.
Kick the shit out of him.
Yeah, he kicked the shit out of him.
But there's like, okay, that's some deep, like, so like the Rat Pack here, right?
Yeah.
And then they basically doing all these movies together. They production, they get money, they doing all that stuff together, right? It's like, man, what do we have now that's similar to that? Like right now, there's nobody really similar to doing that.
Collaboration
and that's your, I know your idea. Well, there's one.
Who would be?
And I would say that's only really in a couple movies. Let's say Ryan Coogler and Michael B. Jordan.
Yeah.
I think they
kind of got like a De Niro Scorsese thing going.
Yeah.
I see that.
Yeah, so that's kind of like what, it's a couple.
Yeah, but it's not that many. Like, it could be like Clooney and Pitt.
Oh, was Ocean's like the whole Ocean's 11
thing? Yeah, you have the Ocean's 11 thing. Mm-hmm. I'm looking for like at least 3 or 4 people.
Tarantino and Samuel Jackson.
They
got some joints.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, old girl too, right?
Who?
Tarantino, Samuel Jackson, old girl. What's her name?
White girl.
Yep. Kill Bill.
Uma
Thurman.
Uma Thurman.
Yeah, so they like, cause she been in a bunch of his movies too.
Yeah, I don't think she really messed with him no more because that Harvey Weinstein shit.
Oh.
Yeah, and she was one of those people that called him out.
Wow.
Uma was?
Yeah.
Oh.
That's why it ain't been a Kill Bill 3. They were supposed to do a Kill Bill 3.
Oh.
Vivica Fox's daughter coming after Uma Thurman.
Oh.
But they.
Man.
That would have been dope. But
I would have used power to.
I know, right?
Fresh with Uma Thurman too. I heard you say too. Yeah.
Oh, that foot, no.
I ain't know. Man,
the foot fetish. He's
And
trying to
she
bust
did
on
have
her
some, man, and she did have some pretty feet.
Probably was the foot fetish because they
bust on
Yeah.
her feet. Yeah, come on, bro.
Man.
Hey, let's shoot the movie. You know what I'm saying? Y'all
Oh,
shoot the
man.
movie. You can go kick it with somebody else. But yeah, man, you know, the whole idea of the Kung Fu Theater is to take cats, you know, back into the catacombs. You know, we told you about the movie that's on Tubi. You know, you can go check it out.
Yeah.
I don't want to know. I don't want to, you know, taint your choice for, you know, I don't want to taint your choice for your, you know, your pick or whatever. But that's one of the ones, and there's plenty of them, man. We can go back through the anthology of them. So
Yeah.
Oh, let me get my review.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna give it a 50 Jameson. I thought the choreography was pretty dope. I would argue that I feel like it was crispier than Five Deadly Venoms. I feel like it was more. It was a lot more athleticism with their with the choreography.
I paused.
I'm not falling for
I
it.
can give y'all an example.
I paused.
too.
I paused
Go ahead,
because
please give me an example.
Think of the last scene when the crazy one, and the blind guy was fighting with the rings, and they was fighting the bad guys. They was doing some cool shit with the rings, jumping through the rings and sliding and flipping.
Yeah, okay.
Like,
Yeah,
I think it was real crisp. How they was.
Okay.
I think it just it looked better.
Or would you say that they was doing a whole like that fight too?
It was very acrobatic.
It was acrobatic, but it was. See, I'm not going there with Trey.
You just don't want to.
I don't want to smash the movie, but I will say
No, it won't.
that at the time, that fight in particular, they was doing stuff that really did not even need to be done. They was just showing off at the time.
They got the job done.
The blind guy would be like into fight mode with Dao's son. The crazy guy all off in the corner, even though he's crazy, he in the corner like doing windmills, not hitting nobody.
Right.
Or it would be like when they was doing the rings. Homeboy just looking at they doing stuff like just showing off like I almost thought like it was a circus trick or something. But I would not say that it hindered the movie. It was just okay, that was cool, but the bad guy is over here fucking your man's up.
Really
Why you sitting there?
But he was retarded though. Like it was like he was over there in the corner.
It wasn't just him now. It was dude, it was number 4. Number 3 too was like just doing
Iron legs.
like just doing stuff that didn't. No, not no.
But you know,
the lizard.
Okay,
you talking about
okay.
lizard.
He was they was doing stuff that really it was acrobatic, like you said.
Cause see, for my man with the legs, I think what they was doing, like, okay,
He was
trying
the
to
trump
get the
card.
balance. Well, he was trying to get the balance.
He was the trump card. They was sliding him in the back. Like, okay, when he go
You
bad,
come out with.
that's why he jumped in and fucked up the big man.
Oh, that's why
kicked
he
him in
made the
chest.
kill. He made the final kill.
And then remember, he jumped in at the end. And,
Exactly.
Yeah.
He made so I mean, but he was getting his balance. Like, think about it. I'm half leg and half metal. This shit ain't connected.
Yeah.
It's only connected with some whatever they tied was leather. What the fuck was that? Some leather straps or whatever.
Yeah, probably with
Yeah.
some
So-
garbage bag ties.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So he got a whole and then this is all iron.
Iron.
He
This
got to
nigga walking
fucking
around
he got to learn how to
iron.
walk again.
Yeah.
So I mean, bro, I'm in the middle. I'm torn on that. The only I would say, I mean, if we want to go fight scene for fight scene, you got to remember the end. They almost died. You know, the final boss died basically the same way. This guy holding this up, and the other person killed him. You know what I'm saying? It was just he went to the body or whatever, and he kicked him or whatever. So that was really only a difference. But I'm just saying, I'm kind of torn on that.
5 Deadly Venoms. They fight scene with Centipede. He wasn't that fast in this movie, in Crippled Avengers. But he was fast as shit in 5. He was the Centipede.
Yeah, but Centipede wasn't in this.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, Centipede
He was the one with the
Number one.
he was the
Iron
son.
Fist.
He was the son that had the arms.
That was the centipede. He just
Yeah, he didn't have a mustache.
Yeah, that beard.
Okay.
Yeah, he was fast as hell in Five Deadly Venoms.
Yeah, because he didn't have no
But you know, that was his style was based on speed. Like the centipede having multiple legs.
I sure couldn't tell in the Avengers though.
He didn't need to be. This nigga got iron hands.
Yeah, he had to learn. And that's the same thing with the legs. Like, you got to
You
learn
don't
how to
need
balance.
speed. All you gotta do is hit this nigga one time. You crack it forever.
And the fact that he had some style with that shit. The fact that he had some style. And his fingers came out. Did the fingers come out?
Yeah,
Shot darts.
And the hands extended. He got he got
This nigga was knocking bamboo sticks down.
Like he
Yeah,
punched
he
it.
got
Like,
Toad
oh, it's
and
over.
Lizard
No,
It's a
nigga.
wrap.
Yeah, he extended the hands on Toad and Lizard one time. They was fighting in the shop, and Toad was like, "The fuck."
Yeah.
Nigga way back there tickling me and shit. Yeah, but that will be safe for another day. It is that choreography is not better than Five Deadly Venoms. Troy just did that because Five Deadly Venoms was my movie.
Oh wait, I love Five Deadly Venoms.
Why?
I love the choreography. I just think they had a little bit more. They just went a little crazier with it as far as the choreography.
Yeah.
In this one.
So like you go through but they all got their planned out. Now also, last thing I want to say.
Okay.
You could kind of pose them two together because they, again, I think if they all working together, they working in the same studios. This seems more of a studio versus a rural, like with Drunken Master, you getting a rural shot.
Oh, they was out in the valley.
Yeah,
they was on location.
Only certain shit was looking like it was in the studio.
Yeah, this
looked like it was in the studio, period.
Oh,
Because the lighting was just way
crispy.
scandalous. Man, it was crispy. So, but yeah, that was just one thing. From the production report side of it.
Yeah.
I can see that was one of the main things. Like, they don't control if it's day or night.
Mm-hmm.
That type of sunlight is different.
Yeah, that just shows you how bad Jackie Chan is. And his budget was on. He can go on location. Even though these niggas was the main stars of pretty much 9 out of 10
Hold on, that's
movies.
something to look up, man. Come on.
And shit, Jackie Chan, by what, Drunken Master was 1979, wasn't it?
Yep, 78, 79.
Yeah, man, shit. Man, please. You saw the budget. These niggas was in the fish market. They was in the city. They was on boats. They was in rural land. They was in niggas' houses. Crippled Avengers and Five Deadly Venoms, nigga. I think they shot that in Homeboy basement.
It might have been the same set, because
78.
it was the same set.
Crippled Avengers, 78.
Yeah, but Jackie Chan, though, I think he was already established. I think that's why he had a bigger budget.
Yeah, exactly.
Your budget dictates what it's gonna look like.
So at that time, it was by saying that, that's like saying Jackie Chan, they are a group of actors that been in a bunch of titles, whereas who's the star? Like a Bruce. If you don't, let's say you make a Bruce Lee a part of this, he's the star.
You saw Bruce Lee's budget. Look and see when Jackie Chan, when he started doing Kung Fu movies, I think it was 73.
Yeah, well, I know this was made in 78.
Yeah. But I think Jackie Chan started in 73, and he works, dog. That's his craft. Man, the nigga's 72 years old, he's still getting it done over here.
Yeah.
I think he'll fuck The Rock up. No, I'm telling you.
That's like power over style. And he would overcome it.
Who? What? The Rock? Shit.
He could overcome The Rock's power.
I don't think he's gonna get hit. I don't think Jackie Chan would get hit. He gonna hit that nigga 3 times in the throat.
I would just say don't let The Rock grab you.
I doubt
don't let him grab you.
Even if he do grab, that's Jackie Chan. Nigga, please. He'll probably do some shit and fucking maim this nigga. I don't know.
He did my man.
No, he probably.
So you see he box his ears though with the tiger strike. Tiger strike this nigga's ears, dog.
And Jackie Chan Jackie Chan knows 61 styles. I think he can get out of a hand.
Exactly.
Yeah. If a nigga grab him, I think he can get out of it.
He know how to hit that pressure point, and just stop your shit.
That's if The Rock even get a chance to grab him. Jackie Chan's so quick. I'm telling you, Right when The Rock do this, his throat is gone. Jackie Chan then pulled out his throat and then wrapped that shit around his motherfucking neck. Told him I'll see you on Christmas.
I ain't letting that nigga grab me. I'll bite the goddamn nose off him trying to grab me.
Well, you cannot let him grab you. That's the
No,
whole
you can't
idea.
let him grab. That's why you throw Jackie Chan about 2,000 and be like, how can I beat The Rock in 4-5 blows? Can you train me? Give him, for an hour, give him $3 grand. He'll show you how to fucking kill him and take his throat out. I don't know why Jackie Chan take his throat out.
I'm from the straight.
I mean, my man, because the Tiger Strike popped that nigga throat.
Yeah.
This man, you teach this dude the Tiger Strike to break some damn bamboo with your bare hand.
Oh my God, yeah.
That's in comparison to Drunken Master with the fucking nuts.
With the raw.
Yeah, it was the cashews.
The
cashews.
He doing this.
No, it was walnuts.
It was walnuts.
Yeah,
Cashews ain't got no, yeah. It was the walnuts. He was.
Yeah, he cracked walnuts.
He break it, yeah.
And he grabbed a nigga out. I'm telling
that's
you.
wild.
That's crazy.
Grab a nigga out, take his throat out. Rock can't grab you if the nigga can't breathe.
Boy, see?
Yeah.
Well, there you have it. This is another episode of Bulls and Reviews. This is Critique,
Watch your mouth.
your boy,
Up dope.
and your man Mugu. We out of here. See y'all. Kung Fu Theater. Make sure you like, share, subscribe. And subscribe again. You're going to see them coming up. Let's get it.